You see those people that try to make you feel like if you're doing or having a New Year resolution is a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. If you want to do a New Year, New Me, if you want to have New Year resolution, if you want to start setting goals, if you want to, whatever you want to do it. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tare. In case you're new here, I have a growing business here in Ghana called Ladies and Scarves, and the core of my business is scarves. I love to share my journey as a business owner, and also I just love to share a little bit and pieces as to how I navigate life. So welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I'm sure you've seen it in the title or the topic or the thumbnail. We'll be talking about vision boarding, planning for your small growing business in 2025. And before we dive into this video, I want to say this. Let me say this. You see those people that try to make you feel like if you're doing or having a New Year resolution is a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. If you want to do a New Year, New Me, if you want to have New Year resolution, if you want to start setting goals, if you want to, whatever you want to do it. However, what I would say is have it at the back of your mind that you want to be a doer and you want to be consistent. That is all. And I think I mentioned in my last video, I hardly ever script my video because in my mind, it feels like I'm just talking to one person in front of me and I'm saying what I love to do. I'm just sharing my journey and my story, so it's just easy. So I'm saying that to say this: if my flow of thoughts or my points are not going in a certain trajectory, please bear with me. I just come on here to share my thoughts as it comes, and I really do hope that it helps, even if it's just one person. That's my aim and my goal. If it should help one person, then it means I have done what I have set out to do. Yeah, and I've mentioned my name. My name is Tare. Okay, so let's plan for our business in 2025. So let's use Tare of Ladies and Scarves. So I'll be telling you guys what I intend to do, my plans, and you can just key into it and do similar or tweak it and see if it works for your business. So I mentioned also in one of my videos, I keep saying this thing like everybody's watching the previous video. I really do hope you watch my previous videos. I mentioned how I'm going into 2025. Now we're in 2025. Giving my business my 100% because over the years it has been like a side hustle for me, but now I'm making it like my full focus. So a lot of things will be changing in my life, my routine, how I do things moving forward. So this is what I intend to do. Before we cross over into the year, I use the word crossover. I'm a Christian and we say crossover a lot. So before we got into this year, last year, we had to call 2024 last year, but yeah, the last week in December, myself and my elder sister were having this conversation, and she asked me, what's up? I know you set a lot of plans and goals. What are your goals for 2025? And she was surprised when I told her. I said, just 2 goals. Just 2 goals. And she said, what? Number 1, give Ladies and Scarves my 100%. Number 2, enjoy my life. Like enjoy my life to the fullest. So let's start with the first one, which has to do with our business, right? So me saying I want to give Ladies and Scarves my 100%, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot coming from having a hybrid job, having a remote job, and then YouTube, Ladies and Scarves as a side business before now, but now it's my main focus on my main business. Coming from there and saying I'm giving Ladies and Scarves my 100%. Please, this is not me telling you to quit your day job. This is not me saying, quit your job and give your business the 100%. No. Your 1 year in your business is different from my 5 years in my business. Right? So this is not me telling you that at all. But at the same time, these are the things I will be doing in my business. So like I said, I'll be giving Ladies and Scarves my 100%. So what are the things I have been doing that have been working for Ladies and Scarves as my business that I will continue doing in this new year? So basically, the first thing I set for my business in 2025 is I've been saying this a lot and I might be saying it a whole lot more in this new year, is going back to what I did in 2024. I started doing this in October, November anyways, but I'm still doing more of it. So now what I did in 2024 in terms of my sales, in terms of sales to be precise for this one. So the first thing is in terms of sales, what am I doing? So now I do this thing where I divide it in different quarters. So what am I selling for my first quarter, my second quarter, my third quarter? Like I do these things, right? So now for the first quarter, everything is already sorted out for ladies and scarves. So what did I do? I went back to my data to see what items I sold the most for my first quarter last year. Why did I sell those items the most? And then I decided to bring similar but even better. So let's say, for example, I sold 70 cm scarves the most in January, right? What did I do to achieve that sale? Was it my content? Was it advertising? What did I do? I had to look into that and say, okay, now we're in 2025. If I sold 5 70 cm scarf in January 2024, I want to sell 20 in 2025. What will I do? What will I do to sell 20 of those items in 2025? So that is where detailed planning comes in. When it comes to multiplication of figures or your numbers, miracle work. I'm a Christian. I'm a born again Christian. Miracle do work. But when it comes to numbers, you have to put in work. Did you see how Jesus Christ and the disciples did a lot of evangelism? How they walked? You understand? How they went preaching the gospel. Yes, he could have performed a miracle and said, okay, I want everybody here right now, and they will appear, but no, they actually evangelized and preached the gospel. And that's what we are doing, to preach the gospel to the end of the earth. I digress again. Okay, so when it comes to multiplication of the number, you have to go in details. What did you do to achieve one sale? You have to do times 2 or times 3 of it. So I've gone through my numbers. I went through, my Instagram page. I went through my Google Analytics to check how did I drive this sale. And then I say, okay, if for example, I posted this kind of content in January of 2024, even if I want to post a similar content in 2025, I'll just tweak it a little bit, make it a little bit refined and polished. Nothing is new. Nothing is new. I might just make it a little bit refined and polished, and then I do better to make sure I achieve more sales in this year, right? So for ladies and scarves, I always use data because my business has grown to that stage where I have data I can use. For your own business, you might not have the data yet. That is not a problem. Go on Pinterest, go on Google, search what other people are doing and use them as a yardstick. But if you're using other people's business as a yardstick, always consider your geographical area. What we sell out in Ghana might not necessarily sell out in Canada. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. What we sell out in Nigeria might not necessarily sell out in Ivory Coast. So you have to put your geographical location into consideration if you want to go through the route of copying what other person has done. It is not a crime, but just make sure there's a bit of originality in what you are about to do. Okay, so the next I'm doing for ladies and scarves is upgrading my content. I know I said it last year and I did, but this year even better. I might not say the kind of content because I don't want to bore you guys, but yes, upgrading the kind of content I do, because now ladies and scarf is my 100%, right? And I'm so happy, but at the same time, I'm not scared. I'm not doing it scared. In all honesty, I have the backing of the Holy Spirit. No, I'm not doing it scared, but at the same time, I'm just thinking, 100%. It means I'm relying on this business to take care of me full time. And if I want this business to take care of me full time, I also have to give it my full time. Take my leave when I'm supposed to take my leave, take breaks when I'm supposed to take breaks, wake up in the morning when I'm supposed to wake up, come to my workstation when I'm supposed to come to my workstation, and have my bath, eat, and all of that. It's a lot, but at the same time, I've told myself that I will do it. And I'm good at doing things. I just don't say things. I'm actually a doer. I start from the little things and then I progress, and then I have it done. So it's a big ask, knowing that this time around is just from my bedroom to my workspace, right? So I want to try as much as I can to not take it for granted, not saying, oh, because it's home, I'm working from home, let me just sit down. No, when I was having my remote job last year, I made sure that in the morning, when we have our morning meetings, reviews and all of that, I have my bath and I apply lip gloss or something. I just look nice, right? Even though not all the meetings require me showing my face. I try to look nice, because when I look nice, I perform better. So yes, that is also part of what I'll be doing. In as much as I'm running my business from home, don't mind my other phone. In as much as I'm running my business from home, I want to make sure that I'm accountable. I take it seriously, even more seriously than before. At my workstation. When I'm at my workstation, I make sure I follow my schedule. Yes, there might be uncertainties, but I make sure I follow the work schedule. I follow a particular pattern, and try as much as possible to give ladies and scarves my 100%. What else am I thinking of doing this year? Um, hmm. In this year, I really want to push. I really want to push. When I mean push is, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. When I mean push in terms of sales, right? And I have also moved fully to my website. I've said this before, and then I go back to taking manual orders. If I do both website and manual orders, it's going to wear me out, right? I'll be worn out, because I have little assistance, yes, but at the same time, I want to work from a position of rest. I want to work smart and not just be all over the place. Yes, I want to work smart and not be all over the place. So I'm moving my customers to sensitizing them to buying fully on the website. It's a lot of work. When people are already comfortable in just sending a DM, buying. So now, for me to move them, I have started putting strategies in place. Yes, I've started putting strategies in place to make sure that they get sensitized on why the website is best for them. I don't want them to go. I don't want a situation whereby someone says, I don't want to buy on the website. No, you're not going to go. But I'm trying to put things in place to make sure it is catchy enough for them to shop on the website. What else? What else? This year as well, I'm not going to be adding so many other products to the scarves. I think I've added enough, and I want to make it stable this year. I want to make it stable this year. And also going into corporate gifting. When I mean corporate gifting, like organizations coming to buy from you as an organization, it's actually one thing I want to go fully into. When I mean fully, like have the capacity to do it. Yeah, so that is one thing I want to do. And in order for me to achieve that, it means I also have to create a certain kind of content. I also have to do a certain kind of legwork. I also have to put things in place to attract these corporate bodies to come to me for their corporate gifting. Another thing I am doing is, what's it called? Is it vision? Yeah, it's vision boarding. Now it's okay to write things down. I write things a lot. I have a lot of notepads, notebook. I write things a lot, but last year I went a step further to visualizing. Canva is a good place to do this. So you get pictures, maybe on Pinterest, what you want. For me, for ladies and scarves, what I want to see. Let's say I want to renovate my work area, all of these things. So I get this picture and I put a collage of them together, and then I use them as my wallpaper for my laptop and for my business phone as well. This also will help me to say, okay, this is what we are working towards. This is, like, you can actually see it. This is what we are working towards, and it just gives me that boost. So I'll be doing that as well for ladies and scarves. So now let's come to the other part. I said ladies and scarves number one, and number two, enjoying my life. So what does it mean to enjoy my life? In 2024, I understood the scripture more that says our body is the temple of the Lord, and then I started taking care of the temple. Yeah. So knowing that fact is taking care of myself, because I have to be 100% for me to be able to enjoy my life. So taking care of myself, my health, full priority, because you just realize that once you are sick, every other thing doesn't make no sense. It makes no sense actually. If you're sick, you just want to get better. So why get to that point in the first place? So try as much as possible to take care of myself, go out more, travel more. What else? Pamper myself more, which I think I'm good at. What else? Yeah, so basically make myself a priority. In as much as I want to solve problems for people, I want to talk about other people's problem. I want to make sure that in this year 2025, I don't let other people's problem get to me too much, like overwhelmed by their problem and it is draining me. It has happened to me, so I want to make sure that in 2025 I protect my mind. In as much as I want to give my all, I still protect my mind and my space. Because I'm someone that I give my all. You might ask me a question about rice and I tell you, okay, this is the rice I eat, but I think you should go. You understand? I'm that person. So I want to try as much as I can to find the balance. Yeah, find the balance and not overdo it to the point where it is telling on me. Because I always feel and say this, that everything we are, all of our being, everything God has created for us is for someone else to enjoy. Now, take for example, you're doing a business you love. You're not going to use all the items. Sometimes when people tell me, oh, is it that you don't want to sell to me? I say, no, the item is not available. My aim is to sell. I can't use these items. How many scarves do I have? I keep a lot of scarves for myself. At the end of the day, when I travel, I give it to my mom. I give it to family, friends, right? I can't use all of these items. So having at the back of my mind that whatever I am, whatever I have is for someone else to enjoy. But at the same time, I have to be well to be able to give my 100%. A drowning person cannot save another drowning person. You have to be able to swim to be able to save the other person that is drowning. Right? So if you cannot swim, how do you save that drowning person? Enough of the drowning scenario, but you get the drift. So basically, these are the two things I will be doing, which is 100% ladies and scarves and enjoying my life. Ladies and scarf, when I think about it, I just get a grip of myself when I think about the dream, the vision as to how far I want to go with this business. I just get a grip and I said, no, I can do all things through Christ, right? And don't get scared. I know people say, oh, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. But the Bible also say, do not fear. So, and he mentioned it all the time in the Bible. So God does not want me to go into 2025 scared. No. I'm not going in, or I'm not inside 2025. I'm not doing it scared. No, I'm doing it knowing that I have a backing and I have God and I have the Holy Spirit, which is my strength now, my comforter. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to take me sleepless nights? Yes. Am I willing to do it? That's just the word. Am I willing to do it? Yes, I am. Before this video turned into a sermon, I think I should wrap it up. But in all, I'm saying that have a plan for your business this year. If it's just one goal you want to achieve, just one, write it out, break it down in bits and achieve them. And if at the end of 2025 you do not achieve all of them, give yourself a pat on the back and say, we go harder the next year. My name is Tare. Thank you for watching this video till this very end. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to like. Leave in the comment section what you'd love me to talk about concerning growing business or what I do in my growing business here in Ghana, and I'll be sure to share my experience. See you all in my next video. Bye guys.